First, that breaking news, the last 20 surviving Israeli hostages are finally home after a grueling 2 years.
Hamas will return the remains of those who did not survive, and then the challenging work to rebuild Gaza will begin.
All of this happening as part of a deal that President Trump and his team played a critical role in brokering. ABC's Christian Cordero has the latest now from Washington.
Today, on the 738th day of captivity, 20 Israeli hostages returned home into open arms, with friends and family watching on from across the region in jubilation.
So this is the time to celebrate.
In Hostage Square, Israeli and American flags wave above thousands of people as President Trump receives a warm welcome from Israel's parliament.
Donald Trump is the greatest friend that the state of Israel has ever had in the White House.
Trump met with some hostage families before addressing the Knesset in a victory lap type speech.
Like the USA right now, it will be the golden age of Israel and the golden age of the Middle East.
Though little is known about what comes next for the region, the president vows the ceasefire in place will lead to lasting peace.
The long and painful nightmare is finally over. And as the dust settles, the smoke fades, the debris is removed, and a beautiful and much brighter future appears suddenly within your reach.
During Trump's speech, a moment of confrontation. 2 members of parliament ushered out after their protest, holding a banner that reads, "Genocide." Today, nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners were released in exchange for the hostages. One of those released Palestinians in a bus pushing through a crowd sees someone he recognizes, who's hoisted up for a quick embrace before the bus moves on. In 2 years, 67,000 Palestinians have been killed, according to the Hamas-run health ministry. As the silence of a ceasefire falls over Gaza, now comes the rush to bring in desperately needed humanitarian aid. Many now return home to find anything but. Trump now participates in a summit in Egypt to reaffirm the peace commitment alongside several world leaders, including Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Meanwhile, back here in Chicago, families are feeling that same relief and heartbreak today.
While the last living hostages are finally home, others are still grieving the loved ones that they lost. Our Jasmine Miner spoke with one of those families and joins us now. Jasmine?
Yeah, you guys can imagine there's a lot of joy at the news of the last living hostages finally being released, but at the same time, it's complex for those with loved ones who didn't come home. Those like Hirsch Goldenberg Poland you see there was one of those hostages. The 23-year-old from Chicago's north suburbs was one of hundreds of people seized by militants at a music festival in southern Israel nearly 2 years ago on October 7th, 2023. Israeli officials say he was one of the 6 hostages murdered by Hamas, shot in the head at close range.
You see the outline of his body, and his arms were like yardsticks. They were so skinny. It's certain things in like I said, the Bible suddenly makes sense to me. And I'm torn. I'm very sad that Hirsch isn't here, but thank God for the 20 or so families who can hug their relative and be joyful again.
Well, his grandmother, Leah Poland, right there, says the family calls them the Beautiful Six. Today, as all 20 of the last living hostages held by Hamas are released, she remembers the last image she had of Hirsch at his funeral as she tries to find a way to move forward.
There's no magic, and everybody is different. Everybody is different. I know that. And my children, God bless them, they're on the move. They lecture all over the world. And I think they're a source of comfort to other people.
Other hostages who are still in the midst of healing are Judith and Natalie Ranin. Right there you see a mother and daughter from Evanston who were taken and then released by Hamas a few weeks after the 2023 attack. Now, in addition to the Hamas hostages being released, we've also been told that the Palestinian prisoners are currently en route to Gaza.